Hello dippers, today I am going to show you how to dip your nails using the gel method. To start, you will need an LED lamp. Make sure your LED lamp is about 48 watts and above so that it will have enough drying power. You see, darker dips are harder to dry. Next, make sure to grab your gel base coat and your gel top coat. The first color we'll be using today is French Kiss, code A48. It is a soft mauve pink. The next shade I will be using is Pink Salmon N7, a rose gold glitter dip. To begin, wash your hands with soap to remove any polish or old products before dipping. Now it's time to file them. I personally like square shape with the edges rounded. However, we don't need to shape them perfectly now, as we will have a chance to shape them later after the dip powder is applied. Now push your cuticles back with a stone pusher. Some dry skin may still be sticking up. Use a cuticle nipper if you have one to nip at it lightly. Use a lint-free paper towel and wet it with alcohol or acetone and wipe your nails to make the dip last longer. Your nail surface must be completely dry and oil-free. Make sure you wipe all of the edges close to the side of the nail, as the dip tends to start lifting from these areas. Use a clean buffing block to buffer your nail surface. Use the edge to get close to the cuticles and sides so that the dip powder stays on better. Dust off with a clean brush before applying the base. Do not touch the surface of your nail with anything right now because it might get dirt and oil on it. Okay, time to apply the liquid gel base. I like to use another jar to support my finger. Put your finger extended over the jar so you can move your fingers up and down and sideways for an easier application. Neonics Gel Base Liquid is designed with a small brush. This makes it easier to control your brush stroke and the amount of liquids you apply. As a result, it reduces getting extra liquids all over your skin, especially when you're applying with your non-dominant hand. Now I'm going to show you how to get the perfect amount of liquids that will result in quicker work time, less filing, and smoother, better looking nails. When you take your brush out, brush back some liquids on one side and keep the liquids concentrated on the other side. When you land the brush onto the nail, put it in the middle first, then spread it towards the end, then move to the cuticles and the two sides. Make sure the gel covers 100% of the nail surface. The key here is to apply each layer thinly. Dip into the jar slowly and at an angle to decrease the chance of having wrinkles. Just hold for 1 to 2 seconds to let the powder absorb. Tap off the powder once you're done dipping, but do not use the dust brush yet. Apply base and dip on each finger. Finish all 5 fingers before drying in the LED lamp. Drying your nails takes about 30 to 60 seconds long each time. As a rule of thumb, darker colors take longer to dry. One more tip, make sure your thumb is fully inside the lamp. After the dip powder is cured, use a dust brush to get rid of the excess powder. On the second layer, do about 70% of the nail. This layer helps to build the apex so that it mimics the natural curve of your nails, but your cuticles can still be thinner. This will allow an easier filing time. Sometimes in the LED lamp it may get hot, but it's okay. Just take your hand out for a few seconds and put it back in. On the third layer, apply the gel base coat on 100% of the nail, drying the LED lamp and dust. Now onto the fourth layer, aka the last layer. Apply on 100% of the gel base coat onto your nail. and as usual, dry and dust. This is the right thickness to prevent breaking. With the gel method, each layer is slightly thinner than the traditional air dry method, so doing 4 layers helps prevent breaking. If you accidentally overflow your cuticles or the side, simply use the pointy head of a metal pusher to clean before you put it into the lamp. This is the best method to go about this, since your nails are still wet and you still have as much time as you need to clean before drying in the lamp. We are done with our 4th and final layer, and now let's dry them. This is how it should look like after all 4 layers. Alright, now that we've finished all 4 layers and are ready to file, now file your nails to the desired shape. For safety, if you have a new file, always dull the sides before using. Slide the edge against another file or a buffer. Neonics nail file is a 100/80 grit multi-purpose 2-side file. The side that has the logo is smoother and more suitable for shaping nails and rounding the cuticles. The side without the printed logo is the rougher side, and it's great for removing nails. You can file the top of the nails to have a smooth surface and get rid of any bulky area as needed. Tilt your file at an angle and file until you don't see any more visible bumps. If your cuticles are not well rounded, you can lightly use the edge of the file to round them off. After the nails have been shaped, we can now buffer. Use the edge of the buffer to buff the cuticles and from side to side. Before applying the gel top coat, we need to brush off all of the dust. Now it's time to apply our top coat. Begin in the middle and slowly spread your way out to the side and the cuticle. Cap the edges for a longer wear. Now dry your nails in the LED lamp for one last time. Now it may get hot. This is due to the fast drying process that produces heat. Simply take your hand out for a few seconds and put it back in again to avoid the heat. After 45 seconds of drying your nails are now completely done. Comment down below if you have any questions. We will try our best to answer all your questions so that you can have the best tipping experience. For more tips and tricks, please join our Facebook group and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.